Some legends arrive loudly, while others stay long enough to become the foundation. Before the platinum records, before the chart-topping hits, before the name The Spinners met soul royalty, there was an original voice, the constant presence, and the only spinner who never walked away. This is the story of a man who carried the group from doo-wop beginnings to international fame. And he did it without ever asking for the spotlight. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Billy Henderson. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born on August 9th, 1939 in Indianapolis, Indiana, he grew up in Royal Oak Township, Michigan. Henderson had been there from the beginning. As an original founder, he and his 4 friends formed the group originally known as the Domingos in 1954. In the late 50s, Detroit harmony groups, that was everywhere. That was on street corners, in school hallways, in the basements. When the Domingos evolved to what would eventually become the Spinners, Billy Henderson's voice helped anchor the group's earliest identity, which was smooth, disciplined, and dependable. This got them the attention of Motown Records, and they signed a deal with them. Then known as the Detroit Spinners, Motown should have been the group's breakthrough, but it became a long wait of patience for the group. While other groups exploded, the Spinners, they waited, section after section, tour after tour, years without a major hit. Many would have left, but Billy, he didn't. He believed that the group and the idea of consistency would eventually pay off. When the group finally found success in the 70s, they had several hits including I'll Be Around, which peaked number 3 on the Billboard pop charts and number 1 on the R&B charts. Could It Be I'm Falling in Love, that peaked at number 4 on the Hot 100 charts and number 1 on the R&B charts. Strange. Every time I speak your name. Then came You, that peaked at number 1 on the Hot 100 charts and number 2 on the R&B charts. I wanna sing about you. Sing it. The Rubber Band Man, that peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100 charts and number 1 on the R&B charts. Catch a lazy sound, guaranteed to blow your mind so high you won't come. And It's a Shame. Now It's a Shame was co-written by Stevie Wonder, Sarita Wright, and Lee Garrett. The song became a huge hit for the group, reaching number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and number 3 on the R&B charts. This was the first song that Stevie Wonder ever produced for another act besides himself. With your man, I'm sitting all alone on the telephone. When the group started to see success after they left Motown, everything changed. They had new management, a new sound, and new voices stepped into the spotlight. Members came and went, leads shifted, and personalities clashed. But through it all, Billy remained consistent. Billy was considered to be the best dancer in the group, and he was known for his animated stage presence. Although he was the only member out of the class of 5 not to sing any lead vocals, he was more focused on the dancing and being part of the background as a second tenor. Throughout his time with the group, the Spinners was nominated for 6 Grammy Awards, and they received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, an interesting fact, the Spinners became the second all-black musical group to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Henderson stayed with the group for precisely 50 years until 2004, when he was fired after suing the corporation and the business manager to get financial information. Now, for more information about the Spinners, I highly suggest you checking out my tribute video to them. Sadly, on February 2nd, 2007, Henderson, who was 67 years old, passed away of diabetic complications. He was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2023 as a member of the Spinners. Billy Henderson wasn't always remembered first. His contributions was often assumed but not highlighted. But in music history, survival is its own achievement, especially in a group that spanned generations. Billy Henderson's voice lives in the foundation of the Spinner sound, not dominating, but essential. Every great harmony group needs a center of gravity, and Billy, he was that center. The Spinners survived decades of change without losing their soul. History may spotlight the voices that came and went, but it rests on the shoulders of those who made the group legendary. And that's what makes Billy Henderson one of the most important Spinners of all time. Now, before we go, I have a few questions for you all. What is your favorite song by the Spinners? Also, what member of the Spinners would you like to see me cover next? After the recent update, YouTube is only promoting my videos to about 20% of my audiences. So, to change that, just make sure that the notification bell says all instead of personalized, so you will be notified each time I upload. Before I go, I want to take a second to promote my Discord. Over here, I provide a safe space for my supporters. We discuss music of all genres. You can provide me feedback on recent uploads, etc. If that interests you, then go ahead and check me out. The link is in my bio. While I have y'all here, if you would like to support the channel further, then feel free to become a member. By doing so, you help make these videos possible. I thank each and every one of you who supported me along this journey.